J. Cole has always been more than just a rapper. He's a storyteller, a cultural commentator, and a visionary shaping the sound and direction of hip-hop. But recent moves suggest that he isn't just influencing the genre. He's actively changing its future in ways that could redefine the industry for years to come. Sources close to Cole reveal that his latest projects, business decisions, and creative collaborations are part of a strategic plan to shift how artists, fans, and the industry at large engage with hip-hop. This isn't just about music, it's about culture, influence, and legacy. Industry insiders claim that Cole's approach combines innovation with authenticity, blending classic elements of storytelling and lyricism with cutting-edge production, new business models, and emerging platforms. Every release, every collaboration, and every public appearance seems calculated not only to entertain, but to challenge conventions, expand opportunities, and set a new standard for what a hip-hop artist can achieve beyond the studio. What makes this moment so pivotal is that Cole is not following trends, he's creating them. While many artists respond to industry pressures or chase fleeting virality, Cole is leveraging his position to forge a path that prioritizes artistry, independence, and long-term cultural impact. His decisions signal a shift in power dynamics, emphasizing creative control, strategic collaborations, and innovative ways to connect with fans. Fans and critics alike are taking notice. Social media buzz, media coverage, and streaming statistics indicate that every move Cole makes now carries weight far beyond typical album drops. Every verse, visual, and announcement is analyzed not just for content, but for its potential to reshape the way hip-hop is consumed, produced, and appreciated. The question now is simple. How will Cole's influence shape the next generation of artists, labels, and fans? One thing is clear. This is more than another album or tour. J. Cole is redefining the rules of hip-hop, and the implications for the industry, the culture, and the music itself are nothing short of historic. The landscape of hip-hop has always been in flux, shaped by trends, personalities, and cultural shifts, but few artists have managed to influence its direction as consistently and profoundly as J. Cole. Over the years, he has built a reputation not only as a talented lyricist but as a thoughtful strategist who understands the business, the culture, and the long-term implications of every move he makes. What makes Cole different is that his approach is not reactive. He doesn't simply follow trends or chase commercial success. Instead, he operates with a clear vision, carefully constructing each project, collaboration, and business decision to have maximum impact both artistically and culturally. The recent projects Cole has undertaken demonstrate a deliberate intent to change the game. Sources close to him reveal that behind the scenes, he's been negotiating partnerships, mentoring emerging artists, and strategically positioning himself in ways that expand his influence beyond the studio. While fans see albums, singles, and videos, there's a larger, more calculated effort underway, one designed to give Cole control over his artistic output, financial independence, and industry clout. In essence, he's crafting a blueprint for a new kind of artist, one who balances creative freedom with business acumen and cultural relevance. At the heart of Cole's strategy is the focus on long-term sustainability. Unlike many artists who prioritize immediate chart success, Cole's decisions are shaped by longevity. He carefully curates collaborations, choosing artists who align with his vision while also supporting the next generation of talent. By mentoring emerging artists and offering them guidance, Cole ensures that his influence extends far beyond his own discography. The ripple effect of these actions is profound. A new wave of artists is learning how to navigate the industry with both creativity and strategy, inspired by Cole's example. Part of this influence also comes from his ability to control the narrative. In an age dominated by social media, public perception can make or break a career. Cole has mastered the art of timing, messaging, and engagement. He understands how to generate buzz without compromising authenticity, using strategic releases, surprise announcements, and calculated appearances to maintain relevance and authority. Every project is carefully timed, every statement is intentional, and every move serves a purpose in reinforcing his position as both a cultural leader and an industry innovator. Financial strategy plays a crucial role in Cole's vision. By taking ownership of his projects, negotiating favorable deals, and exploring new revenue streams, he demonstrates that artists can thrive without ceding control to traditional industry structures. This approach not only maximizes his earning potential, but also serves as a model for others seeking independence and sustainability in a competitive and often exploitative industry. Ownership and strategic partnerships are now central to the way Cole operates, further distinguishing him from peers who remain bound by conventional label systems. Creatively, Cole continues to push boundaries. His projects blend storytelling, social commentary, and experimental sounds in ways that challenge both fans and the industry. By refusing to conform to predictable patterns, he keeps the genre dynamic, encouraging innovation among peers and emerging artists alike. Each release becomes a cultural event, not just for the music itself, but for the statement it makes about artistic integrity, strategic thinking, and influence. The broader implications of Cole's moves are beginning to be felt across hip-hop. Industry executives watch closely, recognizing that his combination of artistry, strategy, and mentorship could shift power dynamics in the genre. Labels, artists, and fans alike are paying attention, understanding that the traditional rules are changing. Cole's approach emphasizes that influence comes from more than talent. It comes from foresight, discipline, and the ability to shape culture proactively. Through all of this, J. Cole demonstrates a rare ability to merge vision with execution. He is not only crafting music that resonates on a personal and cultural level, but also creating a framework for future artists to thrive in ways that extend beyond the studio. Every project, collaboration, and business move is a calculated effort to cement his legacy, expand his influence, and redefine what it means to be a successful, independent, and culturally significant artist in modern hip-hop. As the industry continues to evolve, it's clear that J. Cole's impact will be felt for years to come. He is not merely participating in the evolution of hip-hop, he is actively shaping it. Through strategic decision-making, mentorship, creative innovation, and careful narrative control, Cole is setting a new standard for artistry, influence, and longevity. The future of hip-hop, in many ways, will be a reflection of his vision, his discipline, and his unwavering commitment to redefining what is possible for an artist in today's complex and ever-changing landscape. As J. Cole's influence in hip-hop continues to expand, the second phase of his strategy becomes increasingly clear. He is not only shaping his own career but actively redefining the ecosystem around him. While most artists focus narrowly on albums, singles, or chart positions, Cole's approach encompasses a broader, more strategic vision that impacts both emerging artists and the industry as a whole. According to insiders, he has been leveraging his position to create opportunities for younger talent, curate collaborations that push creative boundaries, and ensure that his work leaves a lasting imprint on hip-hop culture. One key element of Cole's approach is mentorship. In recent years, he has taken an active role in guiding emerging artists, sharing insights about the business, the creative process, and the realities of navigating fame. This is not mentorship in the superficial sense. It is strategic, hands-on guidance that equips these artists to make informed decisions about contracts, collaborations, and career trajectories. By fostering a network of artists who are both talented and strategically aware, Cole ensures that the culture evolves with a new generation of artists who value artistry and independence. Cole's collaborations also play a critical role in shaping the genre's future. He carefully selects partners who align with his vision, whether established stars or rising names, and uses these collaborations to challenge the status quo. These partnerships are not simply about boosting streams or gaining visibility. They are deliberate cultural statements that push hip-hop forward, exploring new sounds, themes, and narratives that resonate with a broad audience. Each project becomes an example of how artists can innovate while maintaining authenticity, signaling that commercial success and creative integrity are not mutually exclusive. Strategic business moves further amplify Cole's influence. Sources suggest that he has been exploring innovative ways to monetize his work, from ownership stakes in projects to partnerships that allow for greater control over distribution and branding. This approach emphasizes that financial independence is as crucial as artistic freedom, and it sets a precedent for other artists who may feel constrained by traditional label structures. By demonstrating that it is possible to balance commercial success with creative control, Cole is redefining the metrics of success in hip-hop. Public perception and narrative control are also central to Cole's strategy. In an era where social media can make or break an artist, he manages his image with precision. Every announcement, drop, and interview is calculated to reinforce his role as a thought leader in the industry. Rather than reacting to trends, Cole dictates them, shaping discourse and influencing how both fans and industry peers view the evolving culture of hip-hop. This level of strategic communication enhances his authority and ensures that his moves resonate beyond the music itself. Creatively, Cole continues to innovate, blending storytelling, social commentary, and musical experimentation in ways that challenge both audiences and peers. He refuses to be boxed into a particular sound or style, instead using his projects as platforms to explore complex themes and narratives. This commitment to pushing artistic boundaries inspires other artists to take risks, experiment, and embrace authenticity, ensuring that hip-hop remains dynamic and culturally relevant. The combination of mentorship, collaborations, business strategy, and creative innovation positions Cole as a central figure in shaping the genre's next era. His actions influence not only how artists create and distribute music, but also how the industry perceives power, influence, and opportunity. By demonstrating that success is multifaceted, encompassing artistry, strategy, and cultural impact, Cole is challenging the traditional notions of what it means to be a top-tier artist in the modern era. Moreover, Cole's focus on long-term legacy sets him apart. Each decision he makes is filtered through the lens of its enduring impact on hip-hop culture, rather than short-term gains. This forward-thinking mindset ensures that his influence will be felt for decades, guiding the evolution of the genre and inspiring artists to consider both their creative and strategic footprints. As emerging artists watch Cole's trajectory, they are learning lessons in resilience, strategy, and leadership. They see how careful planning, mentorship, and cultural engagement can amplify impact far beyond individual projects. In doing so, Cole is not just building a personal legacy, he is crafting a roadmap for the next generation, one that emphasizes independence, innovation, and integrity. Through these multifaceted efforts, J. Cole is solidifying his role as a transformative figure in hip-hop. His vision is reshaping the way artists approach their craft, their careers, and their place within the culture, demonstrating that true influence extends far beyond music itself. The industry is watching, and the future of hip-hop is evolving in real time under his guidance. As J. Cole's influence continued to expand, his approach to hip-hop evolved into something far greater than producing hit albums or commanding streaming numbers. He became a strategist, mentor, and cultural architect, shaping not only his own legacy but the very structure of the industry around him. Sources close to Cole reveal that his recent projects were crafted with multiple layers of intent. Each song, collaboration, and visual release was designed to push boundaries, reinforce his artistic vision, and set examples for emerging talent. This wasn't simply about creating music. It was about redefining the expectations for what a hip-hop artist could accomplish both creatively and professionally. One of the most significant aspects of Cole's influence is his dedication to nurturing the next generation of artists. Beyond mentorship, he provides practical guidance in navigating the complexities of the music business. New artists in his circle gain insight into contract negotiations, branding strategies, and the delicate balance between authenticity and commercial viability. Cole's influence extends beyond teaching. He actively creates opportunities for these artists to shine, strategically featuring them on projects or connecting them with collaborators who can elevate their careers. In this way, his vision has a multiplying effect, expanding his impact across the culture and ensuring that the values he prioritizes, creativity, independence, and integrity, propagate throughout the next wave of talent. Creatively, Cole is a master of innovation. He refuses to follow industry norms that prioritize virality or formulaic trends, instead focusing on artistic expression that challenges audiences and inspires reflection. Recent albums and singles showcase his ability to combine storytelling, social commentary, and experimental production, often weaving themes of personal growth, social justice, and cultural observation into his music. By demonstrating that hip-hop can be intellectually and emotionally resonant while maintaining commercial appeal, Cole sets a benchmark for what modern rap can achieve. His projects encourage peers and emerging artists to embrace complexity, authenticity, and innovation rather than conforming to market-driven formulas. Strategically, Cole has leveraged his influence in ways that extend far beyond creative production. Industry insiders note that his careful curation of collaborations, both with mainstream stars and rising talent, reinforces his authority while simultaneously expanding the reach of his vision. Each partnership is purposeful. Some reinforce his artistic brand, others build networks of influence, and a few serve as mentorship opportunities for artists navigating their own careers. These collaborations create a ripple effect, amplifying Cole's impact across the culture and ensuring that his approach to artistry and strategy becomes a model for others. Ownership and financial control also define Cole's evolving blueprint for hip-hop. Unlike artists who rely exclusively on traditional label structures, Cole has pursued avenues that allow for greater autonomy over his work, including ownership stakes in projects, strategic partnerships, and self-directed distribution channels. This approach underscores the idea that true influence in music is not only about talent, but about controlling the means of production and distribution. By demonstrating that creative freedom and financial independence can coexist, Cole inspires a generation of artists to consider long-term sustainability alongside artistic ambition. Public engagement has also become a critical aspect of Cole's strategy. In a landscape dominated by social media and instantaneous news cycles, narrative control is as important as music. Cole carefully manages his messaging, using selective statements, calculated appearances, and well-timed releases to maintain authority over his image and the perception of his work. Fans and industry observers alike respond to his calculated moves, recognizing that Cole operates with foresight and intentionality rather than impulsive reaction. This mastery of narrative reinforces his role as both a cultural leader and a savvy strategist. Culturally, the effects of Cole's approach are already apparent. He is shifting the way hip-hop is consumed, discussed, and valued, encouraging a greater appreciation for substance, innovation, and long-term thinking. His influence shapes not only musical trends but also the attitudes of peers, fans, and emerging artists toward creative integrity and business acumen. The result is a generational shift in perception. Success is no longer measured purely by streams or chart positions, but by influence, sustainability, and cultural impact. Through these multifaceted efforts, J. Cole demonstrates that true leadership in hip-hop requires a combination of artistic excellence, strategic vision, and cultural awareness. His move challenged the status quo, inspiring both peers and emerging artists to pursue a path that prioritizes creativity, independence, and long-term influence. By blending mentorship, innovation, and strategic decision-making, Cole is not just producing music. He is crafting a legacy that will shape the future of the genre for years to come. In the end, the ripple effect of Cole's actions is unmistakable. Every album, every collaboration, every strategic choice sends a message about what hip-hop can become. A space where artistry and strategy coexist, where mentorship and independence are valued, and where influence extends far beyond individual tracks. J. Cole is not just participating in the evolution of hip-hop. He is actively steering it, ensuring that the culture grows in ways that are intentional, innovative, and enduring. As J. Cole's influence solidified, his vision for hip-hop extended far beyond individual albums or performances. It became a blueprint for how artists could assert creative control, cultivate culture, and redefine industry norms. Industry insiders note that one of Cole's most significant contributions in recent years has been his ability to merge artistry with strategy, creating a holistic approach to music that encompasses sound, storytelling, mentorship, and business acumen. This multidimensional focus positions him not just as a musician, but as a cultural architect, guiding the trajectory of hip-hop in ways few have managed before. A major element of Cole's strategy has been his groundbreaking collaborations. Rather than pursuing partnerships solely for commercial gain, he chooses collaborators who complement his vision and expand the genre's boundaries. By pairing with both established stars and emerging talent, Cole ensures that each project not only resonates with fans but also pushes creative limits. These collaborations often challenge traditional ideas about genre, flow, and thematic content, signaling that hip-hop can evolve while remaining deeply rooted in authenticity. In doing so, Cole inspires both peers and new artists to experiment and innovate, reinforcing the notion that commercial appeal and creative depth are not mutually exclusive. Mentorship remains central to Cole's approach. By guiding rising artists, he fosters a generation that values strategic thinking, artistic integrity, and business literacy. Sources close to him describe sessions where he shares not only technical skills but also insights into navigating contracts, marketing, and public perception. Emerging artists gain first-hand experience in balancing artistry with career management, creating a ripple effect that strengthens the culture as a whole. Cole's mentorship emphasizes accountability, discipline, and vision, encouraging protégés to view success not as a momentary achievement but as a sustainable trajectory. On the business side, Cole has leveraged his influence to explore innovative avenues for ownership and revenue. From negotiating equitable distribution deals to experimenting with self-directed releases and partnerships, he demonstrates that artists can retain creative control while thriving financially. This approach disrupts traditional label hierarchies, proving that independence and commercial viability can coexist. For up-and-coming artists observing his model, the lesson is clear. Strategic decision-making and business literacy are just as essential as lyrical skill in achieving lasting impact. Public perception and narrative control are equally critical in Cole's strategy. In today's social media-driven industry, perception can eclipse reality. Cole manages his public image with precision, choosing when and how to engage with fans, the media, and collaborators. Every announcement, interview, and release is carefully timed to maximize impact, reinforce credibility, and solidify his position as both a cultural influencer and an industry strategist. By controlling the narrative, Cole ensures that his actions are interpreted with context and intention, reducing the risk of misrepresentation or backlash. Creatively, Cole continues to innovate, blending storytelling, social commentary, and sonic experimentation in ways that challenge both audiences and fellow artists. His music addresses societal issues, personal growth, and cultural identity, establishing a standard for lyrical depth and thematic complexity. Each release becomes more than a song. It's a cultural statement, reflecting both artistry and awareness, and encouraging others in the industry to pursue meaningful, impactful work. The cumulative effect of Cole's collaborations, mentorship, business strategies, and creative innovation is profound. He is shaping a culture where influence is measured not only by streams or chart positions, but by the ability to guide the industry, nurture talent, and push creative boundaries. Cole's model encourages artists to prioritize both vision and execution, emphasizing that leadership in hip-hop requires intelligence, foresight, and intentionality. As emerging artists, peers, and the industry at large observe his trajectory, it becomes clear that J. Cole's legacy extends beyond music. He is redefining the rules of engagement, showing that hip-hop can be simultaneously innovative, profitable, and culturally significant. His strategic actions ensure that the genre remains dynamic, relevant, and capable of evolving while honoring its roots. By combining creative excellence, mentorship, business acumen, and cultural influence, J. Cole positions himself not just as a participant in hip-hop's evolution, but as a key driver of it. The shifts he initiates ripple across the industry, inspiring peers and shaping the future landscape of the genre. For fans, collaborators, and observers alike, Cole's impact signals a new era where artistry, strategy, and leadership coexist, establishing a lasting standard for generations to come. As J. Cole's influence matured, it became clear that his vision was not limited to individual projects or short-term success. It was a movement aimed at reshaping hip-hop's very foundation. While many artists focus on fleeting trends, Cole's approach is strategic, long-term, and multidimensional, encompassing artistry, mentorship, business strategy, and cultural impact. Over time, his decisions have demonstrated that true leadership in music involves not just creative brilliance but also foresight, intentionality, and the ability to guide others. Each move he makes is carefully calibrated to ensure that both his legacy and the broader culture of hip-hop evolve in meaningful ways. One of the most visible aspects of Cole's impact is the new generation of artists he has influenced. By mentoring rising talent, he has created a network of musicians who share not only his artistic sensibilities but also his approach to the business side of music. These artists learn the value of ownership, strategic collaboration, and long-term thinking, gaining tools that allow them to navigate the industry with confidence and independence. Through these relationships, Cole ensures that his vision extends beyond his own work, shaping a culture of creativity, accountability, and strategic awareness among emerging voices. Cole's collaborations also exemplify his forward-thinking approach. He carefully selects partnerships that enhance his artistry while amplifying cultural relevance. By blending different sounds, perspectives, and narratives, he pushes the genre forward, challenging traditional boundaries while maintaining authenticity. Each collaboration serves a dual purpose. It strengthens his creative output and simultaneously communicates a message to the industry and fans that hip-hop can be innovative, socially aware, and commercially viable. This strategic blending of artistry and influence positions Cole as both a creator and a cultural leader. The business dimension of Cole's strategy has equally far-reaching effects. By maintaining ownership over his work, negotiating strategic partnerships, and exploring alternative distribution methods, he demonstrates that financial independence is attainable without compromising artistic vision. In doing so, he disrupts traditional industry hierarchies, providing a model for other artists seeking control over their creative output and careers. This approach underscores the importance of viewing artistry and business as complementary rather than conflicting forces, emphasizing that success in modern hip-hop requires proficiency in both areas. Narrative control remains another pillar of Cole's influence. In a media environment dominated by social platforms and instant news cycles, he manages his public image with precision. Every album announcement, social post, and interview is strategically timed and designed to reinforce his vision, maintain credibility, and shape perception. By dictating how his story is told, he ensures that both fans and peers understand the intentionality behind his moves. This level of calculated communication not only protects his reputation, but also reinforces his authority as a cultural innovator and strategic thinker. Creatively, Cole continues to push boundaries. His projects combine storytelling, social commentary, and musical experimentation, challenging both audiences and fellow artists to elevate their work. He addresses pressing social issues, personal growth, and cultural identity, creating music that is not only entertaining but also meaningful. By doing so, he encourages other artists to pursue projects with substance and vision, fostering a culture in which creativity and cultural significance are intertwined. The cumulative effect of Cole's actions is a profound reshaping of hip-hop culture. Emerging artists are inspired to combine artistry with strategy, labels are re-evaluating how they engage with talent, and fans are witnessing a genre that balances entertainment with depth. Cole's approach proves that influence in hip-hop extends beyond chart-topping hits. It encompasses mentorship, innovation, business acumen, and the ability to shape cultural narratives. As his vision unfolds, it becomes clear that J. Cole's legacy is not defined solely by albums or awards. It is measured by the lasting structural and cultural impact he leaves on the industry, the careers he has guided, and the standard he sets for what an artist can achieve. Through careful strategy, visionary thinking, and relentless dedication to both craft and culture, Cole has solidified his position not just as one of hip-hop's most talented artists but as a true architect of its future. By merging creativity, strategy, mentorship, and leadership, J. Cole demonstrates that the future of hip-hop can be intentional, sustainable, and transformative. His influence ensures that the next generation of artists is equipped to navigate the industry with independence, integrity, and vision. In shaping the paths of others, redefining norms, and expanding the boundaries of what hip-hop can achieve, J. Cole has secured a legacy that will resonate for decades, proving that true innovation is as much about guidance, culture, and strategy as it is about the music itself. If you're amazed by how J. Cole is reshaping the future of hip-hop, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the moves that are changing the game. This isn't just music, it's strategy, mentorship, and culture in action. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the biggest industry shifts, behind-the-scenes insights, and exclusive breakdowns of the artists shaping tomorrow's hip-hop. Drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you think Cole's approach will influence the next generation of artists, and what moves do you want to see from him next? Every decision, collaboration, and project he takes on sends a message about creativity, independence, and leadership in music. Stay tuned, because the way Cole is redefining hip-hop today is setting a standard that will influence the industry for decades. Don't miss the next chapter in his journey.